Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg, and I'm going to go over a coin called Near Protocol, give this an update, give you my opinion, what I think could be going on. But first, I want to do something for you guys. Go back in history right here. Here's Quant cryptocurrency. All right, I think it's in the this parallel channel that it's in. It's probably going to complete that parallel channel. I'm going to give you a little reminder though. Come back over here to Quant. You see this date? This is August of 2018, and Quant went up. How much did it go up there? What, 3,000, 4,000% into December of 2018. Let's take a look at Chainlink. You see Chainlink down here? 24 June 2018, Chainlink went up 280%, almost a 3x. Granted, it came back down, but you can see in Chainlink's thing, it started its wave run 6 months before Bitcoin ended its bear market over here, because this is where it was, and it did a dump. So just an FYI, give you guys a little food for thought when it comes to assets. Assets can start before Bitcoin has to go bullish. So might want to just be a little bit aware of that. Seems like nobody makes mention of that throughout Twitter and the YouTube. So we're going to go over the weekly chart, higher time frame on Near Protocol, and what I think Near Protocol is in, and give you guys my overall thing on this. Near Protocol is in what would be called a expanding diagonal, in my opinion, with its first wave here, down second, and this would be your third wave. So this is typical in a diagonal, a typical move like this move and then correct it and boom. So like to go up and then boom into a diagonal and give you that throw over right there with all those touches right along the trend line. And then it came down into an would be a flat move right here, all the way down here, and it's made a move on this trend line. So the trend line on the bottom is pretty significant too, right here with these areas and this area and here and this area, this area. Do I think there's more downside? Yes, I do. I think actually Near Protocol could come down and touch that trend line again. Okay, guys. So that's what I think is going on. We'll dig a little bit deeper into that, go into a 12-hour chart, let you guys know the reaction off the bottom definitely is questionable. Over here that Near Protocol did, could it be a 5-wave move? Certainly could be. It has the characteristics of 5-wave move, and it could be correcting here in either a 5 or ABC and then back up, and it could be correcting right back down to the trend line. I do have targets on it for this area, 360 back down to 350, 330, and you want to make sure these are going to be areas too to check. $3.19 in the bottom of the wick on that wave right there for $3.05. And then obviously, if this structure, if it comes down and breaks the $2.88, then you know that this whole structure is bearish. Okay, so can't predict the future, but the only way you're going to know whether this was bullish or whether it's bearish is if it breaks this low. I don't think so. I think it's going to come down and hold this trend line, guys. You got touch in these areas. And if it's in this expanding diagonal, which I think that it is, touch here, this would be a throw under, and then these areas right here, okay? So for the target areas, just to let you guys know that if this perhaps is going to be a, say, a bear market bounce, then Near Protocol could come down, touch a trend line, and make its way up to like near $12. If it perhaps is going to be going bullish, then I look at targets of 20 and then 27 and 32, which is a pretty good little move. Just even in let's say it from here and does like a bounce, that's 249%, and then up there 480%. And then you can manage your risk if you're getting it near there. Your risk you could be looking at is something like 17% right in those areas, guys. So just depends on how you want to do that. The other good thing about Near Protocol in a move like this, where you have an expanding type diagonal type move with this, is that the moves within here, it doesn't take much for, say, an asset like Bitcoin. So Bitcoin makes like just a minor wave run. Near Protocol can come down, touch the trend, and do a move up there pretty quick, or it could finish off this sequence real quick. So the reason why I'm going to say Near Protocol is in a move like this is because it makes more sense with the rest of the cryptocurrency market. I think, as I mentioned in previous videos, that Bitcoin's going up into another wave run. One more, it's going to do a correction, higher end targets for Ethereum, Binance, and the other assets to make sense that it's doing a 1, 2, 3 correct it down into a 4 and do one more. Probably target if it perhaps a cryptocurrency market is bullish up into that higher end onto the that trend line of $32 or something like that, right up there to that area, and then it'll be done with that sequence, making a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and the RSI kind of substantiates that. The only thing that I don't like about the RSI in this area is it doesn't come that low. You can check the MACD. The MACD looks halfway decent down here. You can see there's a little bit of a bullish cross. That could be a false signal. It doesn't have, let me pull that open for you and I'll show you. It doesn't have bullish divergence on the MACD right now. So you can see it just came down, but that is a flat type move where it came down real aggressively. So you have to just keep that in the back of your mind too. But this RSI not being that low, so that's a concern. It's always a concern. You'd like to see it a little bit deeper. However, with these types of moves where it's doing these legs, they're not massive legs. So up on 1, back down on 2, and up on 3, they're not moving that far, even though not XRP, but Near Protocol has done a 85% drop on that leg, and it's not deep in the RSI. So what I'm saying is that it's typical for these types of moves to have it not as deep in the RSI. That's what I'm saying, basically. So the good thing is that this area right here is you have a higher price and it's lower in the RSI. What does that mean? Higher in price, but lower in the RSI right here. That's hidden bullish divergence. So more than likely, there's probably, at a minimum, in my opinion, come back down, touch a trend line, and there's going to be a swing up. And if perhaps you're bearish with Near Protocol, it's going to swing back up to swing back over here to make a move. Now you're talking about if you just take a look at that. So this would be your W, your X, and it's going to swing back down for a Y. Could it do something like that? Now you're talking a pretty strange structure that would have to move like this, go like that. So you do 1, 2, maybe a 3, and possibly this would be a 4. Could that happen? It could. You can't rule it out. Always manage your risk. Depend on where you want to enter in on an asset like this in these low areas. If it breaks the low, $2.88, probably a good idea to exit out of it, just in case, especially with the macro environment and everything's going on too. So another thing is too, with the macro environment, an asset like this can make a move up pretty substantially into these areas during the times that you have macro environments and moves like this. These can be pretty quick. This, as in this case right here, 19 July, came down and boom, it just made a move right there. It could come down and just any inkling of bullishness in the crypto market, and boom, it could just really start moving out of there, guys. So, all right, that's the end of my video on Near Protocol. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.